All verse rising, my soul family. Peace to the God stars and goddesses. Now, soul family, a lot of these colonial slave owner minded people with their patriotic colonizer slave mind behind, they always have the audacity to say a lot of us spiritual god stars and goddesses are fucking weird, right? But these fucking colonizing slave owner minded people are the fucking weirdo ones. Like, come on, mate. What are we doing here? Imagine slave owner colonized minded people calling spiritual people weird, right? Just because the colonizers are mad that they don't have that Osiris spirit. They don't have that Oshun spirit. They don't have that Ogun spirit. They don't have any Orisha spirit. They don't have any African cosmo multiverse ancestor spirit. And these slave owner minded people have the audacity to call us spiritual people weird, right? Man, these fucking slave owner colonized patriotic minded people are the weirdos. They really make me laugh, right? And we're in the year 2024, right? We're in the year 2024 going into 2025. And we still have slave owner minded people. Like, come on, mate. Only us spiritual people do see this stuff, man. Like, a lot of you spiritual people that already comprehend how planet Kai, Mother Gaia operates, the whole multiverse operates, you're probably not sweating these slave owner colonization minded people that obviously come from the lineage of slave owners and their fucking reptilian minded ass people, man. Like, we're not fucking sweating them, man. Like, we just shake our heads at them because we know the type of gimmicks and games that they play in these so-called colonizer societies that these slave owner minded people have created, right? So it's like, just imagine this. Like, this is how you know you come across slave owner minded people. So like, let's say you a spiritual goddess, right? You a spiritual goddess, like you're highly intelligent. You're not on no dumb shit like the rest of these fucking broads out here, that want to be on this colonizer frequencies that you see in everyday life in these Western countries and in the countries that have a lot of European influence. So like, you as a spiritual goddess, like you operating off of orisha energy, and then you come across like slave owner colonial minded ass people that operate like patriots and shit with their fucking Confederate flag redneck asses. It doesn't matter what skin tone they are. And they look at you as the spiritual goddess for being highly intelligent. You're not zombie minded. You don't follow any form of indoctrination. They think you're the weirdo, but they're the fucking weirdos by being a colonial minded person. One thing I know about these slave owner minded people, they always like to make us spiritual people look like we're crazy, but these slave owner minded people are fucking crazy as shit. Because for one, they're closed minded. They don't have an open minded brain to even think deep and go beyond the iceberg. These slave owner minded people are literally a bunch of trash bot scumbag people, yo. Like, I don't like them. And these slave owner minded people could be they could look like any ethnicity, because slave owner minded people are fucking reptilians. For the people out there that want to laugh and shit and think that reptilians and demon realm beings are not real, like, I could tell you one of those slave owner minded people that just want to keep up this fucking organic portal soulless vibrational zombie ass matrix uphold, because this shit is way deeper than skin color. This shit is more of a spiritual battle, yo. So it's like, these colonial minded slave owner people that want to sit here and they want to look at us spiritual people of all ethnicities as the crazy one, right? So it's like, because we spiritual people, we operate on shit that's way beyond anything way beyond anything that the average Joe, the average Jane can't even comprehend, yo. Like, we're talking about beyond comprehension a visualization, imagination, right? So it's like these slave owner minded people, they always try to do things to paint the spiritually awake people as the so-called strange ones, right? But guess what? Like us spiritual people would rather be the odd ones rather than being a fucking sheep in a fucking soulless vibrational colonial minded patriotic societies and just be another fucking number in a fucking indoctrinated ass place. That's why a lot of the school systems in a lot of countries on planet Earth, known as Mother Gaia, known as Planet Kai, are fucking indoctrination systems. Like when you look at school systems, are they teaching anything about Oshun, Orishas, and Mother Gaia, Planet Kai, star seeds, indigo children? Are they teaching any of that? No, the fuck they are not. They are not teaching none of that stuff, man. It's like in order for individuals to go learn about star seeds, indigo children, rainbow children, crystal children, the Lyrans, and all this type of spiritual stuff that's way beyond comprehension, you will literally have to get some homeschooling with a bunch of like African spiritualists, or just any extraterrestrial celestial life form that's just like way beyond comprehension that the average Joe and the average Jane cannot even comprehend. Because let me tell you something, learning about extraterrestrials and celestials, you're not going to learn this in college. You're not going to learn this in Greek fraternity colleges, man. Because they don't want people, they don't want these humans, they don't want human-like creatures to be like spiritually intelligent. So these slave owner-minded people that look at you spiritual people like you're weird, these slave owner-minded, patriotic, colonization-minded people are the weird ones. Like, come on, man. Come on. This is all I got to say.